update on your situation.
Yeah, I had a great off season and was incredibly excited for the year. Felt like was in an amazing spot physically and got to camp early. Threw a bullpen here last Tuesday, and unfortunately, after that bullpen, nothing during the bullpen raised any red flags. Just after the bullpen, into the evening and into the next day, it's had some elbow soreness and things of that nature. And we've been obviously I've been a little bit upset. I was really looking forward to a great start to the camp and great start to the season. And anytime this happens, it's very frustrating for me, especially for our team, our fan base. And I just wanted to have a great year and get off to a great start. And unfortunately, it didn't happen. So, taking a couple days to collect myself and our thoughts. And it's not something serious. We had an MRI last night. We went ahead and did an MRI, and everything is structurally good. Probably best case scenario, my UCL was good. Just a small muscle strain, and it's going to set me back a little bit, but it shouldn't be anything like last year. It should be something where hopefully I'm playing catch in a couple weeks.
Is opening day out of the possibility?
Opening day is out of the question. Yeah, opening day is out of the question. I don't know if it just because of the nature of building up through spring and the amount of bullpens you need and lives you need, and then obviously games. The smartest thing would be to just go at a slow pace and come back and still have the ability to throw majority of a full season. Still hope to hit that 150, 160 innings mark, versus rushing it and coming back and risking re-injury or risking just not being able to be an effective part of the team.
How much relief was the MRI?
It was a big relief, obviously. I mean, we kind of waited on it a little bit. We wanted to see how I was responding and things of that nature, but we felt like it had been a week, and we felt like it was the right thing to do to get the MRI. Obviously, if there were alarms going off, we would have gotten the MRI immediately, but we just wanted to confirm that things that we were seeing on the physical exam kind of matched up with the MRI, and it did. And it is, like I said, it is minor, but I obviously have had, elbow surgeries in the past and other elbow rehab. So, anytime I have to deal with that, you just want to make sure everything is lined up.
How are you handling it?
Well, I was a little bit, I'm not going to be dramatic. I mean, we're very blessed to be in this locker room. I've been blessed with so much, and but it was hard for me for the first couple of days. I think you guys know me pretty well, and I don't shy away from good games, bad games, injuries, whatever it has been. But I'm not gonna lie, it's been a rough couple days. Just having to come to the reality that I'm not going to be able to be a part of the team to open the season, and then I'm going to have to undergo another rehab. So when the one thing that you're great at, you're not able to do, because the vessel you do it through, which is my body, sometimes won't let me. I think that's a very tough process, and sometimes you can feel like you're on a little bit of a hamster wheel at times. But overall, everything is good, and the MRI makes me feel very confident.
Is the soreness steered off?
I think I started playing catch much earlier this year. I started playing catch middle of November. I knew that coming off of an elbow injury and a rehab, that I wanted to start playing catch earlier, and I wanted to make sure my lifts started right away and things of that nature. So I still played catch. After the season, I gave myself about 9 or 10 days off. Started playing catch, started lifting. Like I said, had a amazing, really flawless off season. Was throwing bullpens at Minute Maid. I saw you guys at Fan Fest. I already been off the mound about 5 or 6 times, and I don't know if it was something that just maybe too much too soon. I didn't feel like that. I felt like I had a good, healthy off season, and that was kind of a normal progression. But with the injuries I've had in the past, maybe I make that adjustment going forward, and before the intensity ramps up here at camp, try to get off the mound a couple more times.
Do you have any kind of a timeline when you think you could be back?
No, I mean, like I said, the goal would be playing catch, in the next couple weeks. But I've been through this enough times, and I know a lot from my own mistakes of rushing rehabs or things of that nature. It's best to just take the road that you have to take, and if that's a little bit longer, it is what it is. And like I said, I still have a goal of having a relatively full season, and I want to make it back. When I do make it back, I want to be a big time contributor. I want to feel like myself.
Is it sore all the time, Lance, or just when you pitch?
Is it sore all the time? Right now, it's sore pretty much all the time, but it hadn't been sore leading up to that bullpen.
What do you have to be careful?
Did Alatrach look at it?
Alatrach hasn't looked at it yet, but he will look at it. We have great doctors with the Astros, and they've worked a ton with Alatrach and me back and forth. I haven't heard from him yet. I got the MRI yesterday evening, so it was a little bit late. But he'll look at it. But I'm confident that he'll come to the same conclusion. But I'll keep you guys updated on that.
So you said it wasn't on a pitcher.
No.
It was like just.
Literally, I threw a 25 pitch bullpen. I threw with a little bit more intensity that I had been throwing with, but like I said, it was. I felt like it was time for that. I was showing up to camp. 2 or 3 more bullpens, and we're gonna start getting into lives, and lives flow into games. So I felt like it was appropriate, and threw my bullpen. Bracamonte caught me. Everything was good. Did my normal stuff after, and as I got further away from that bullpen into the next day, is when I started having some of the stiffness, some of the pain.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
Thanks for
You're welcome.
Thanks for